Aloha and welcome back to our soul retrieval series. Today we are reviewing the qualities of the magical number 8. Wow, the 8th degree of Scorpio. Whoo! In a way, it feels a little spooky, in a good way, in a magical, metaphysical, just out of reach, beyond the veil kind of energy, because the 8 is also the infinity, infinite power, infinite resources, right? It's our access point into the beyond, really, in a beautiful way. With the number 8, I see dragon energy, like our spirit kundalini rising, life force energy. It's an amazing energetic to tap into. And for me, I'm located in the Pacific Northwest. So the degree shift is actually going to be later on in the afternoon, which is actually going to be really fun now that I think about it, because that's when me and my daughter are going to work on our decorations outside for trick-or-treaters. So that's like perfect spooky kind of, and segue into that energetic. Such a vast portal, the number 8. It's also one of the overarching themes energetically of this entire series, because 8 is Pluto and it's very much a scorpionic energy. So this whole series, we're working with the overarching kind of themes to continue to tap in with the energy we're working with every single day, but then also the 0 and the 8. And to join us today, we have one of our dear friends. This is Luna. She's coming to say hello. You can say hi to everybody. She's like a little teddy bear, big little teddy bear. So, wow, the energy of the 8. Now, as we reflect on this entire journey through the degrees day by day, it starts to get really interesting, very powerful. This is where we say it can start to become confrontational, because the 8 is all about karma. It's that energy of what you put out, you're going to get back, right? And so it's having that integrity, kind of part of merging and blending dharma and karma, that all of our karma, which means action, right? And so it's the energy signature of everything we're putting out there, everything we're doing, intending, thinking about, literally everything we're putting our energy towards is going to fly back. And now, with the energies being as they are, such high frequencies, right? It can be quite immediate. It's the boomerang effect. And so it's very motivating, to continue to act in integrity, in self-empowerment, and in self-love, and practicing the golden rule, in all ways. It's an amazing opportunity to tap into the infinite on so many levels. There's also a mysterious quality to it, because there is the infinite mystery of our life, of our experience, that there's always more to learn, right? There's always more to discover. And this kind of brings in some of that lovely shamanic and kind of like the wizard or priestess or medicine person on a cosmic level kind of energies of Scorpio. I'm excited. I'm feeling particularly energized today. A lot of just, whew, just a lot of energy just coursing through me today, because my Pluto is at 8 degrees Scorpio. So it's powerful. I guess that's another reason why I'm so excited about it. Like, you can tell different days how much energy I have by how much is getting projected out of me, through the camera, and in my voice and everything. But the Tai Chi Gong practice, or any kind of an energetic practice that can get you into the flow, so Tai Chi, Qi Gong, or Tai Chi Gong, which is available through Circle of Qi with Master Lama Versace, breath work, sitting and looking at the water and watching the reflection of the sun or some kind of a light source on water. The Sabian symbol for number 8, 8 degrees of Scorpio, excuse me, is actually the moonlight reflecting on still water. And when I learned that, I was like, oh, no wonder when I'm feeling my most chaotic within and I'm really spinning and there's so many things that I'm observing, feeling, like don't even really know where to begin. The best place for me to go and find peace again is at the water, and to stare at the water and the light on the water. So just a very powerful opportunity to connect in with the natural realm. We are in very deep waters right now, with Scorpio, and you're going to notice it gets deeper and deeper and deeper the further we go into the degrees. So the first 9 degrees, 0 to 9, it's all about just the self, really, and how we're engaging with energy, different aspects of ourself, and then keep coming back to the fullness of the 0 point, the source aspect of self. And you're going to notice a switch over once we get into the 10 to 20, and then that 20 to 29, it starts to go more outer spheres of other people and then wider on a global level or collective level. It's quite fascinating. So we're working really deeply with the self-intimacy right now, going through all of these different processes. So all about karma, breath, and really riding that wave of, wow, I have infinite access. I am a piece of source intelligence, which is infinite. So where am I in my mind right now? Like in my thoughts, in my intentions, how am I feeling? Am I getting stuck in any place, any place which doesn't serve you, in the mind or in the emotions, or allowing something to bother you when it's not really warranted? And really, it's just allowing you to kind of tunnel in more deeply. So another way to work with this amazing energy of the 8, when we talk about reflection, when we talk about the boomerang effect, is to remember that everything that you observe, okay, you feel really good about it, that's wonderful. If you observe something that's triggering, or you have an experience that's triggering you, use it as, reframe in your mastery as it's an opportunity. What a gift. It's an opportunity to see something, right? And to be free of something on the subconscious level. So anytime I observe something where my mind is critical of something, or the ego aspect wants to get defensive or take it as something, right? Anytime that we default to victim consciousness or separation consciousness, wait, hold on. I say, hold up, stop. This is something we can tell by how we feel. We're having a reaction to it, right? We're getting a little fired up. Everyone has different ways of connecting these energies. So I'm just using how it comes up for me as a fire elemental person. So let me go and find, where is this? Let me use this opportunity to dig deeper. Oh, wow, that took me all the way back to this story. And okay. And then you get to say, oh, well, that's not true anymore. Thank goodness, or that's not who I am. That's not what I believe. Because all of the ingrained programming is in layers. Back in the very beginning of my teaching journey, I would say, and I still do reference this like I am right now from time to time because it works so well. We and our beingness and our energy are these infinite artichoke lotus onions, right? So there's infinite layers peeling back more and more and more. And that's why we want to stop judging ourselves, being critical, feeling like I should be done with this already. Like that was a big one for me for years. I had a lot of judgment of myself of like, really, I haven't evolved past this. And that's when I started to understand, oh, there are deeper and deeper layers. So addressing something one time isn't going to remedy it. It's going to spiral back, but that's the whole point. So we're spiraling up piece by piece. So you can work with this quantum boomerang energy today. There's going to be a lot more opportunities as we continue with Scorpio season. There's a lot out there right now to assist us in seeing through distractions and distortions and discord, right? To feel the difference between harmony and integrity and deep love and peace versus chaos. So these are eye of the storm moments. And then I will leave you with this visual that I love so much. It's something I even considered tattooing at one point, is the infinity going side to side, right? So taking that 8 and putting it side to side. And then there's a line down the middle and it's a dragonfly, right? And you think, oh, that's what dragonflies look like. They are the center point between. So it's that center balance, that core grounded in between the observer, right? The witness consciousness, in between the duality, in between the opposites, in between the extremes, finding the center of the center of the center. Very, very powerful. And then I'm being shown one more thing that will be very supportive, which is so powerful. So it's where we start to see I call it star mapping the body, where we start to see and experience the connections between how our body is all a whole holographic system, right? So one piece has the entire body in it. So one example would be like our earlobes. Like our earlobes are actually the whole body. So if you imagine like a baby in utero upside down, you could do acupressure points along the whole ear, right? That's true everywhere. Our hands are the same way. The soles of our feet are the same way. Our tongue is the same way. So you can actually massage different parts of the body and access a completely other part of the body. And so where I'm going with this is that that's the original neural link, right? Is all of the neurons are all interconnected, all these amazing axiotonal lines and energetic pathways or meridians. These are all different terms in different ancient medical systems for the energy maps that we are beyond the physical. So there's an amazing yoga. It's the yoga of the hands called mudra. And the one that everyone knows is like when you're meditating and you have your hands like this, right? Your fingers like this, and you're actually connecting different points, which you can look into like what those specifically are. But there are different elements in the hands, different planets in the fingertips. It's really fascinating. But today I want to share, I was shown, I haven't shared this in a while on the channel. It's an amazing mudra that you can do, which actually puts you in a trance state. So if you need to calm down or if you're having a hard time, or you just want to relax, if you want to relax before bed, or you just want to feel that zen, right? Where you're like, wow, the whole world is going 90 and I'm going 0 while still being actively present and engaged. So you have one palm facing up, one palm facing down, and you're going to switch them. And you're actually going to just trace figure eights horizontally in front of you. And as you switch palms, you switch sides, right? So which one's up and which one's down. And you just breathe and do this, and you could start really fast to like meet, where your mind is, like how rapidly your mind is racing, if it is, right? And then start to slow down, and the slower you go. But doing this repetitively, what it's doing is actually synchronizing the hemispheres of the brain. So then you can be in the center, right? So that's bringing back that dragonfly reference again. If you look at the figure eight on its side as the two hemispheres of the brain, so we're always defaulting one or the other, right? And sometimes flipping back, and maybe one hemisphere is dominant. And so we're getting more used to balancing and having both hemispheres of the brain on at once, which is very challenging at first as we're calibrating from a more linear, looking at things very black and white, definitions. Oh, well, you said this, so it means this. No, no, that's not what I meant. So it's like really busting out of the linear construct of perceiving reality and opening up to the spatial, which is more of a receptive, and it's not quantifying, but it's actually perceiving all of the information to then arrive at a conclusion or an interpretation of the data, right? Versus just automatically this. It's very expansive. And so that would be the contrast between the left, which is the linear brain, and the right brain, the spatial brain, the intuitive brain, right? So when you do this kind of an exercise, it's allowing you to balance the flow and the synaptic firing of the neurons between the hemispheres of the brain so that you can be in the middle, which is where the golden bridge is. It's called the corpus callosum. And it's like this tiny little band-aid shaped thing right here at the top of the head that is connecting the hemispheres. And that's the golden bridge the yogis talk about a lot. So this kind of ties into that image with the dragonfly too, of finding the center, right? And in that, then we go full on Jedi. Then we're feeling the power, the potency of ourselves, of the force of source energy through us, because it's not being scattered out, or segmented or fragmented into these different pieces. It's like, it's all here now. So very, very powerful. You'll feel a lot of passion with that, because all of a sudden you're starting to feel the potency of your energy. And that's a huge part of the shift of these times. So thank you so much for joining me today for the mystical number 8. Have so much fun. Thank you for joining me for this series. If you're new, start at 0 and meet us back here. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.
Hey everyone, we are going to interrupt this broadcast for a quick little infomercial to share with you several opportunities that we have to go really deep with the information that we are presenting. And we are going to be spending the next 30 days from the 0.0 all the way to the 29th mastery degree of this solar journey with Scorpio and Pluto, diving deep into our subconscious and really starting to access hidden realms of pure power. And we have this opportunity, Awakening the Sleeping Phoenix, if you are really wanting to go even more deeply with applying this information. Here we have the opportunity for you to access pure, untapped nuclear soul power through what we're calling a form of an energetic detox and a massive subconscious cleanup. We have a couple options here to meet you where you are. So if you're on more of a budget right now, we are offering a self-guided soul tour experience where you can actually download this ebook that I've created, Anchoring Your True North. And this is a star map, a manual for your own self-discovery to support your own awakening process, to connect more with your divine purpose. And I'm sharing here 5 of my favorite systems that I have been using in my own awakening journey that have really taken me to new levels, so new depths and new heights of self-seeing. So this is a wonderful and comprehensive introduction to 5 different mystery school chart systems based on your birth chart, your soul incarnation codes. And it's all self-guided. So I share with you in depth how to pull all of these charts so that you can do a self-guided version if you like. So all you have to do is go log in and create a learner account at the Mystery School site. Details are in the description box below. Click on the True North Compass Guide, and here's some lovely information. You'll start to see how in depth I go with my work. The value that I want to bring is really share a lot of information to support you at these times of transformation. So you can see some of the details here, and to just click and basically get this course added to your dashboard. Then if you want to go deeper, we're offering a mastery class, the Phoenix Rising, Pluto and your cosmic soul keys. And this is a deep dive. If you've ever done any mastery empowerment classes with me, or if you're new to my work, I take you really deep. There's a lot of information in here. We cover so much, and you'll see more when we actually look at the landing page for this course. But this actually includes, for your investment, the full video mastery course, an ebook to go along with it to apply even more deeply what we're covering and explore, and a session with me. For less than the price of one session, you are getting this whole master course and a session with me to review and more deeply anchor in all that we are discovering, all that you are seeing. So I'm here to serve as a sacred mirror for you in this process. When you go to the landing page, you're going to start to really get an idea of how comprehensive this class is. So I'm sharing a little bit about how astrology came to me and my journey, going over the benefits of this class, which some of the most important things to note is this is about embodying your Phoenix Rising key codes and really taking our power back from stories, fears, anxieties, and so on, and an in-depth exploration of your gifts and talents, professions, and also reviewing what you mastered in past lives and what you came here to master for this cycle. And that's just one aspect of the class. We cover a lot. So you can go to the landing page to see even more. These are the systems that I discovered over time, digging more and more and more deep to be able to recognize myself and to trust my service mission and so many aspects of this. And once you purchase this course, I will get notified and I will reach out to you to schedule your session. So thank you so much for checking all of this out, for joining me for this little commercial, and welcome to the Mystery School too. It's fun to share that with you, and we'll get back to the program now.